need support? Where do we need education on the vision? With vision comes action steps, usually. And some action steps, we don't know what the heck we're supposed to be doing. And oftentimes that question mark stalls us in the moving forward in the action of the vision. Am I making sense? Where are the education gaps? Like if you could take a minute and just close your eyes and put your hand on your heart and then tap into the soul and go, all right, and maybe my vision is unclear. What's the next step? What's the next learning step that I need to take right now? What piece is missing that I have a question mark around that's keeping me stalled or stuck? And if nothing comes up, that's absolutely fine. And if a lot comes up, just write it down. It's about removing the question marks so that we can move forward. The question marks keep us stuck in on the couch. Speaking of which, let me just read what the guides had to say for today's training, because they have been talking about on the couch again. You are very brave to have come here on the planet now. Being human is messy. It sure is. It's about learning and evolving in real time. Your soul is yearning to grow and evolve into a better version of itself. You learn through difficulties. Thank you very much. It's the difficult times that are the topics in your human school classroom experience. They help you to decide to find solutions that feel better, or you can avoid them and stay stuck or on the couch. You get to choose. Stay on the couch, get off the couch, and learn to grow and evolve and be the star of your own show. It's the decision that shifts your reality. On the couch or star of the show. No outside circumstances determine the trajectory of your life. You do. Unless you decide to stay on the couch, which is also a choice. The education gaps actually help remove the question marks that keep us stuck on the couch. Does that make sense? And it may be no education gaps or education that is coming to you, but let me just throw some examples out that you may be curious about. For example, if money is part of your vision that you're wanting to achieve real peace, you want to make an impact, you want to overcome any angst because you're tired of feeling that inner struggle inside, maybe compassion and kindness needs to be learned to be connected to the money part so that you can move forward. It might be practical in its nature, like how do I get rid of this debt fast? And the intention of getting rid of the debt actually catapults you forward. That might be an education gap that you need to learn on, decide that even if you're uncomfortable with it, that's something that you want to get rid of. How do I do it? How do I feel comfortable around money? It feels like a vague kind of a overall angst that's happening that the undercurrent is just makes you feel uncomfortable. How do I learn how to be comfortable with money and what's missing and why am I uncomfortable? How do I make money fun? How do I get education around making money fun? How do I have inner peace around my finances? What's missing? How do I understand more about that want word so I can heal it and let it go away so that it's serving me? Right? Is there education around that needs to happen? Do I need to do some deeper learning around that? Well, why am I struggling with the vision itself? Do I need to journal more? Do I need to walk in the woods more? Do I need to talk to a friend? Do I need support? Do I need to talk it out? These are all pieces of education. It's not about getting a PhD, at Harvard. It's about where do we need to learn something new to help move us forward, to remove the question marks that are happening in a way that feels fun. It can also feel really fun. It doesn't have to feel like a struggle. And it's just an exploration in human school. I love that part. My education gaps were pretty big when I started the two things that I'm doing right now. How do I help people stop the suffering around money so that we can expand into prosperity in a way that feels really good? That was my vision, as you all know. 25 years ago, I got aha. I was able to start acting on it. It took 20 years to be able to come into that spot where I could actually start working on that. Education gaps were huge. How to do a website, what to call myself, who's going to coach me, how to do marketing, how do I get rid of this imposter syndrome that's driving me batshit crazy. Pardon my swearing, but it's all the education gaps that came up for me. And they evolved over time. I didn't have to know them all at once. It was just one question mark removed at a time. And then I moved to the next. It's evolved over time. I've been working at this for a long time. And I know, like, from the first vision that I had from being a broke single mom to now, that evolved over time as well. And I allowed it to just come to me. There were days that it pissed me off because I didn't know what the heck to do. And it didn't feel like it was coming fast enough. But I just kept exploring what my soul was calling me to do next. You may go, I don't have any education gaps, I'm all good, which is fine. But I would encourage you to look at the vision today and see, is there any part that has a question mark on it? Any part that might need some support around education to move you forward to remove that question mark. Explore those education gaps. See what happens.